Welcome everyone to Tea Time with Melissa Freeman. I am by myself today. I'm getting on to talk about a hot topic, red flags. Let's talk about red flags when you're dating. But before I get into the many red flags that you should pay attention to, I gotta give you a little foundation. I gotta lay this foundation for you. So take this in. First of all, when you're dating, you are interviewing. You are not dating in the sense of this is the person I will be with for the rest of my life, or this is the person that I want to be with for a long period of time. Dating is interviewing. I am interviewing you. I'm getting to know who you are, what you're about, your background, where you look like you will be in 5 years. Like, those are the things that I'm looking for. Dating is interviewing. I go in deeper detail in my book, Destined to Win. Go purchase that book. You can just go on Cheryl Publishing and click on the book, Destined to Win. Click on my name, Melissa Freeman, as the author and purchase your book, okay? Purchase your book. But listen, I can't go into deep detail about dating is interviewing because it's just so much to talk about. But I'm going to lay the foundation and tell you, listen, when you're dating, it's interviewing. And if you want more information, purchase the book. I will leave the information in the description box. All right, so I'm going to dive right on in. Let's go in on red flags. It is a hot topic. It's been a request from several women and men about these things. Red flags. First, let's just talk about red flags. Red flags looks like something that should be obvious to you. That's why they say red, because red is like a very bright, obvious color. And then they say flags because everyone notices flags. If you're driving down the street, you notice if someone has an American flag on their house. You notice if they have another flag on their house. You pay attention to flags. So it's saying you should see these things. That's what red flags is indicating. But I have an acronym. Let's get that straight. Acronym. An acronym for the word flags. Okay. F. How does that person make you feel when you're with them? Do you feel safe? Do you feel that you are amongst someone who is positive, who will give you a peace of mind, who will stress you out, who kind of gets under your skin or bothers you or gets on your nerves? How do you feel? Pay attention to how you feel when you're with this person. And then L, listen to what they're saying. I didn't say hear them. I said listen. Read in between the lines. Pay attention to those things that's coming out of their mouth. Out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. You can hear many things if you really listen. Ask God to anoint your ears so that you can actually hear what they're telling you, or what they're trying to feed you, or what they're not trying to say, or what they're covering up when they're speaking. Listen. A, actions. What do their actions tell you? Pay attention to their actions. Does their actions show you that they are mild-mannered? Does it show you that they are modest? Does it show you that they are wild, they're crazy, or they have a temper? What do their actions show you? Do their actions show you that they're not respectful or responsible? What do the actions show you? Pay attention to the actions. G, generate data. Again, dating is interviewing. Generate data. Listen, after one interview and another interview and another interview, which you all call dating, go home and write those things down. What did you feel? What did you hear? What was the actions? Collect this data. Generate data. Notice I didn't just say collect. I said G, generate data. Meaning, if you decide that this person is worthy of a third interview, continue to collect data so you're sure that this is someone who's worthy of your time. And S, just see. Look and see. What do you see? You know, does the person, when you're having a conversation with them, do you see that they are attentive to what you're talking about? Do you see that they're interested in the things that you say you may want to do in 5 years? What do you see? So again, flags. F, feel. What do you feel? L, listen with your ears. Ask God to help you in that area. A, what are the actions of this person? G, generate data. And S, what do you see? Pay attention and look at what you see. All right, now that I've laid the foundation, and I'm right on time because I said I want to do like 5 minutes of laying that down for y'all. Let's go into, again, red flags. So if he makes his red flags look like flowers, help us, Lord. Or she, because this is also for men too, or she makes her red flags turn into a beautiful dress, but you literally can see that everything around her is like deadly for you, deadly for your growth. Don't be fooled. All I'm saying is pay attention to the red flags. Okay, don't be fooled is what I'm saying. Don't be fooled. Don't be fooled. But I also want to show you, like, literally I came on today and I said, how can I really show them what I'm talking about when I talk about red flags and how easy it is to kind of overlook red flags? Check out my outfit today. What am I doing? I got all kind of colors on. I got polka dots. My pink don't even match. My blouse is not even pink. It's peach. It doesn't even match. My glasses, I got the blue, different all kind of blues in my wrap. I'm all over the place today. While you were watching this, did you even in your mind say, she's a little off today with at least all of this? Is she a little off today? Or did you overlook it and say, well, oh, I like her dress. Those are nice dresses that you didn't even notice, like I had too much going on. Or were you like, oh, I love the color pink. Oh, I love those glasses, that you ignored everything else that's happening in front of you? Did that just happen to you? And if it did, that's what it's like when you are dating and you are unaware of the red flags. And for those who know me, y'all know I don't dress like this. So this is all for you all to kind of see, like, you can have someone in front of you, and because you love that one thing about them, glasses or their hair or the color that they have on that day, or just simply that they're beautiful, you, in your mind, ignore the warning signs, ignore the red flags, just like you did with this outfit. You probably was like, well, it's all right today, you know, or she just felt like doing something different. Sometimes we look at different as good, and different can sure enough be bad too. You know, it can be bad, okay? Keep in mind, different can be bad depending on what the different is, okay? So listen, I'm just showing you a quick example, and if that was you, pay attention, and lay that foundation when you go on your next date. Now, you know, I can't even look at myself like this. Like, this is, I don't know what I'm doing. So I need to change. I'll be right back. Okay, that's more like it. I feel more like myself now. All right. So look, let's dive into some. I can't go over all of them today. I'll probably have a session 2 and a session 3 about red flags. Probably bring some of my homegirls on to talk about red flags. But today it's just me. This is what you got today. You got me. All right. So listen, something that has been laying on my heart heavy that I've been hearing from several women is when a man, and this goes for men as well, if you're dating, this goes for men as well. If the woman or the man decides they just never gonna answer their phone. I'm sorry, you never answer your phone, but when I leave you a message and you call me back on your free time to talk with me. And so is that a red flag? Yes, it is. Why don't you ever answer your phone. That's an issue. That's an issue. That's an issue. You never answer your phone. I'm talking about never. Always calls you back, but never answers the phone. There's an issue. Who are you around? What are you doing? Why can't you quickly answer and say, you know what, I'm at the supermarket. I can't talk right now. I'll call you back. Something, right? That's an issue. Red flag. Be alert. And then you got some men and women out there telling people they're not really a phone person. They don't really like to do the in-person thing. They like to text. And that's probably as far as this relationship is going to go for a little bit, because I like to take it slow. No, that's a lie. That is a lie. You can only text me. You can never pick up the phone, get on the phone. Are you married? What are you hiding? What are you hiding that you can't get on the phone? And you're gonna tell me you can text. Text is your thing. No. I can't even get to know you through text. Let me tell you something. To me, that person they're not worthy of your time. If I can only text you, I cannot learn who you are. I don't see facial expressions. I don't get to know the ins and out of your mannerisms. I don't see what ticks you off. I can't get to know you through text. I could even have the wrong tone in my mind when I'm looking at the text that you're sending to me. No. Red flag, run. He or she needs to answer that phone, point blank. And they need to be able to talk to you on the phone, point blank. And if they can't do that, run. Another concern that has been coming up very often is this only text relationship. Now, I kind of said that with my last one, but I've heard men say and women say that they only text. That's how they communicate. They only text. No, run. Red flag. When a person really wants to get to know you, they want to hang out with you. They want to hear you laugh. They want to be able to put their arm around you. They want to hold your hand. They want to eat with you. They want to talk about what you want to do in 2 years. This whole text thing, red flag, y'all. That person's not worthy of the time. Keep that in mind. They're not worthy. No one's that busy. And if they're that busy, then they're not even in a situation where they could be in a relationship. So either way, run. Let's see. When they get upset over small things, I'm talking about small things, where you go out for your interview, y'all call it dating, interview, and I don't know, you order some ice cream, you're both sitting there, you're looking at each other's eyes, you're eating this ice cream, it's delicious, the wind's blowing, you're having a ball, and he accidentally, or she accidentally drops their ice cream, and they're so heated. That's a small thing. That's a small thing. So if they get mad over dropped ice cream, they'll get mad over spilled milk. They'll get mad if you decide you're going to go to the beach and do some adult coloring and you color outside the lines. Red flags, okay? No one should be that upset over small things. Things that should not control your temper or how you carry yourself. Another red flag, and this is going to be my last one for today because I don't want these videos to be so long that you're like, I can't even watch from beginning to end. All right, there will be a session 2 though. If he or she has children and they never talk about them or they never spend time with them, it's almost like they don't exist, but they have children. They have children. Red flags. That's the issue. How come the person is not all into their children? How come they're not taking care of their children? How come they're not so in love with their children? We love our kids. How come that's not happening and you're not seeing that, you're not feeling that? I'm not saying you got to meet the kids. I'm not saying that because you're interviewing. I'm not saying you got to meet the kids. I'm saying conversation. Maybe pictures in his or her house or in their car. Something indicates that I love my children. And if the person can't show you that within people who are blood, red flag. Pay attention to how he or she treats their mom and their father. If they don't love them, they don't respect them, they don't honor them, yeah, we got an issue. Red flag. Again, I'm not saying during your interview process that you go and meet the mom, because you're still trying to get to know him or her. What I'm saying is there should be some conversation around something that they love about their mom or their dad, or this remind me of my dad, this remind me of my mom. I remember when I was young, this happened. Oh, I need to call my mom. Speaking of my mom, something should show you that he or she honors their parents. And yeah, red flag if that's not happening. Now, you may not see that during the first interview, but I feel like if you have the first interview is very thorough, the second interview, something of that nature should come up, especially if this person's trying to let you get to know who they are. That is all part of them. Like, I'm sorry, when you get married, that's your family. That's your family. So why wouldn't that be something that is mentioned when you're interviewing? Like, I want you to know I have kids. I love my kids. Or, maybe y'all talking about childhood memories and, what my mom and my dad did came up, or something. I'm just saying something, right? Something. Gotta be something. Gotta be something. Red flags. Pay attention to the red flags, okay? How do they treat their family members? I gotta say this one. So I know I said last one. Y'all know I said last one. This is going to be the last one. I gotta say this one because this happens too often in women. I'm gonna say women because this usually doesn't happen to men. Women embrace it as, oh, he cares about me, he loves me, he cares about my well-being. No, listen, this is a red flag. If you are dating someone who feels like they have to always know your whereabouts, they feel like you need to send me a text of where you are, show me a picture. Who are you with right now? What time did you get there? What time you leaving? Yeah, we got some issues if he got to keep tabs on you all day. And then after you showed him all these pictures and told him where you are, who you're with, he's calling your friend's phone asking, are you really with her? Like, yeah, come on. Red flags all over. Pay attention. Then when you come and you're hanging out with him because you're still in the interview process, you still with him, and you're sitting down with him and you're talking, and he's like, oh, I don't really believe you were where you were. What? Run. 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 Okay? Red flag. I got to end with that one because that one gets under my skin when I hear women saying like, oh, he cares about me, he loves me, he just wants to know I'm okay. No. He's crazy. Okay? He's crazy. He's crazy. All right. So listen, that's it for today. I'm going to come back on and there'll be a part 2 and then part 3. I'm definitely going to bring some of my sisters on to continue this conversation and kind of throw out some other red flags that maybe I didn't talk about in this session, in my second session, to kind of like, yeah, give you a list. Y'all just write these things down. Write them down so you know when you go to your interview processing system, you know like, okay, this one is not worthy of my next date or interview, right? All right, so listen, I am just so happy you joined me. I'm happy that you stayed on to hear what I had to say and to think about these red flags and kind of really just like get your mind going while you're interviewing, all right? While you're interviewing, not dating, interviewing. Have to remind you that you're interviewing. But listen, if you are listening in and you're like, you know what? These are some red flags that I've seen. Please go ahead, put that right in the chat. Go ahead, put it in there. Yeah, this is a red flag, that's a red flag, and this is a red flag, and that's a red flag. Yeah, I want to hear from you too. Tell me what red flags you have seen while you were dating. Again, this is for men and women. It is not limited to women. Tell me the red flags that you have seen that people should be looking out for. Add to my list, okay? But until next time, I will be back on, and I'll just dive right in because I already laid my foundation, and I'll literally use that whole 40 minutes to just like go down my little list that I got. All right, so everyone, y'all be blessed, enjoy the weather, and thank you for watching.